Good morning, everybody. It is the Sabbath today, so happy Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. I wanted to come on here. I was just listening to a video, and it was by Dr. Cindy Trim. She was pastoring at a church somewhere, I don't know where. But she talked about what a diamond is, and that some of the ways, she said that the diamond was formed in the mantle of the earth, and it comes up by the pushing of volcanic, I guess, disruption, and it causes it to come up. And I wanted to come on here because I started thinking about it, and we are each diamonds. We are all a precious diamond to God. We are all a precious gemstone to God. And how we are formed, how we are made so brilliant is by the different things that are brought to us, the different what's it called? I'm trying to think of the different things that come at you, that you prevail, the things you overcome, the things you go through to get to where you are, whether it's, you're going through a rough patch, you ain't got a job, or you're looking for a job, you're struggling at the job you're at, you're struggling in your home, in your marriage, you're struggling with your kids. I know a lot of people go through these things. And each one of those things puts a little pressure on you. Because diamonds and gemstones, I know diamonds for sure. I don't know all gemstones, but I know diamonds for sure are those are by pressure, because of pressure of things or certain materials around it that are being pressed together. So I'm sure different gemstones are similar. And as you get that pressure building around you, it's molding you. Those different things that come at you, you lose your job, you lose your vehicle, your marriage is failing, or, whatever it might be, depression, anxiety, any of this stuff. Those things are pressuring you. And how you overcome them, how you deal with them, forms you. Imagine when God said that He formed Adam of the dust of the earth. Can you imagine? He pressed and He molded him into the shape that He wanted. And each of us is going through that, through the different trials that we go through in our everyday life, whether it's any of those, even, having kids, or even, having a promotion at work, or any of those things. Some of those things are effects, the after effects of the pressure that was put on you, and how you handled it and how you dealt with it. And those things add up, and those things add to how He's molding you. Are you a diamond in the rough? What's a diamond in the rough? It's something rare, something that's not found very often. You can't go dig in your yard and find diamonds everywhere, or gemstones everywhere. You can't. There are certain conditions that come with it, certain materials that are in the earth that cause and form these. Imagine those ones. I don't know if y'all have ever seen a geode. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It'll look like a rock. It'll look like just a round, or not necessarily round, just different shapes. It's just a rock. But if you cut that open, the beautiful colors and crystals that are on the inside, that are forming all around, it's it's like if you take a basketball or a ball of some sort and you start building on the inside little by little by little, and you're layering and layering and layering and layering, and then you have all these little crystals that stick out in the center that meet each other. Can you imagine? That's the inside. It's like how we are. We're special on the inside. Our inside is what makes us. You know, our flesh is the sin. The outside of that geo just looks so rough. It doesn't look so pretty. But how we are on the inside, that's how it is. We're special. Our insides are special. It's not necessarily our flesh, because our flesh is going to fall away. It's our inside that God is looking at. It's our inside, how we deal, how He's molding us through those trials, through those joys and the not joys and everything around us that's going on. You know, even now, as you know, the economy and how it is, we don't know what's going to happen, but how are we going to prevail over that? How are we going to overcome that? Are we going to become that diamond in the rough that God's calling us to be? Or are we going to sit back and just be a lump of coal, a rock sitting in the dirt? We have to think about those things. What is He preparing us for now that's coming soon? Because it's not all going to be laughs and giggles. It's going to be a time where it might get hard, it might get rough. We might have to be defending. We can't sit here and be offended. We have to defend what He has given us. We have to be that diamond in the rough and stand up for those things that He has called us to stand up to do. Because if we're not going to do it, He will get somebody else. We're not going to sit here. He's not going to sit here and wait forever on us. He has given us a time, and we have a time that we need to stand up and do what we need to do, that we need to stand up and overcome what is being put in front of us. Our finances ain't great right now, but you know what? I have faith, and my husband has faith, that you know what? God's going to get us through. I'm doing my best to say I'm not going to stress over this, because I'm not. He's going to make a way for things to get paid. He's going to make a way for us to get from point A to point B. Whether it's financially, physically, getting from one place to another, or whatever it might be. We're going to get there. And I trust in Him that whatever's going on, we're going to overcome this. I trust that as here soon, we're going to start building on a garden to plant next year. That He's going to show us what we need to do so that our garden will thrive, so that it will be abundant, so that we can not only us eat, but may we feed somebody around us that might need to be fed, that does not have. May we show somebody how to do what needs to be done so that they can build on that, so that they can work on that, so that we could start working on helping others get where they need to be. I don't know what He has in store for me. I come on here and I talk whenever I get a word. I don't always do it, and I forget about it, and I wish I don't. And I'm doing this because I don't want to forget this. I want you to be that diamond in the rough. I want me to be that diamond in the rough. I want my family to be that diamond in the rough. Your family, your neighbors. We need to be that diamond in the rough to go out and do what He has called us to do, and not sit here and take that pressure and break under pressure, but we hold it and we stand strong in His word so that we may get through and be molded into that diamond, because it's not going to last forever. We aren't physically going to last forever. And when we go into the next realm, whatever realm that's going to be, when he returns, or if it's in the realm of where we're in complete rest until the coming of his return. I want to be that diamond in that rough, that I overcame the things that were brought to me. I've already overcome obstacles in my life. I've overcome depression. I've overcome anxiety, Lord, because you know what? He gave me something and I listened to him. And because I listened to him and I did what he told me, it no longer has a hold on me. I push it to the side and kick it out of my way. I adapted. He formed me to where I'm getting that hard shell to where nothing can penetrate it. I'm not perfect and I'm not great. But I'm here speaking my mind because I feel like he's telling me to speak this. So go about your business. If you feel pressure in any way from one thing or another, oppression or anything, go to the word. Think about this. Stand strong. Put on that hard shell. Be a diamond. Take the pressure to mold you to do whatever it is that he is calling you to do. Listen to him. If you have a feeling that you need to step aside because something's coming your way, whether you know it's coming or not, you step aside. I had my brother-in-law at the same time, the same exact day, different times. My husband cut his fingers on a table saw. My brother-in-law was at work. I think either earlier that morning or later that evening. He was at work. And he was doing something at work, and he was working with a metal, like crowbar of some sort, some big heavy metal thing, and something told him to step to the side, and he stepped to the side. Well, he got hit by that crowbar, and it messed his hand up. Don't know if it's broken because it was swollen so much. But he got hit, and he bruised his whole arm from his elbow down to his hand. Swollen, it's going down. But something told him, step to the side. And if he wouldn't have stepped to the side, he would have got hit in the body with that bar instead of just his hand. Because he listened to whatever it was God told him, move. And he moved. Whether he knew it was God or not, he listened to it. And he moved. And it probably could have saved his life. Or saved him from being in the hospital for a long period of time. We have to listen to the things around us. Stand strong under that pressure. Let it mold you to be that diamond in the rough. Don't let it come to hurt you. Don't let it come to break you or put a crack in you. But you stand strong. You stand up and do what God is calling you to do. Stand against that depression. Stand against that oppression. Stand against and say, I'm not letting these finances get me down. Believe in God. Have faith. Have unconditional faith that you can move a mountain with the word out of your mouth. Because God has given us that power. And if he's given us that power, it was not for nothing. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe that what God has given you will stand. Be that diamond in the rough. Stand and do what he's called you to do. Don't let fear get the better of you. I was scared when I first started this. I had heard about it for a long while, and I couldn't get up and do it because I'm not one of those people that like to get up and talk in front of people very much. And So don't let that stop you. Be that hard shell, no matter what comes at you, whether somebody tells you you're wrong, somebody tells you you're dumb, you're ugly, whatever. You know what? I remember this saying, that this little thing we said when we were little. What was it? It said something to the, I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you. Don't let it stick to you. Let it bounce off of you. Be a diamond in the rough. I hope y'all have a very blessed week. I'm going to do a quick prayer. Why? I don't know. But God, I feel like God's telling me to do a little prayer. So I'm going to say a little prayer real quick. Yehovah, we just thank you for this time, for this Shabbat that you have given us, Lord. For I pray whoever listens to this, Lord, may it be the word they need to hear. Let them go out and do whatever it is you're calling them to do. Whether you're calling them to be a minister, whether you're calling them to stand up for what they believe, whether you're telling them that they need to go and have something checked, that they need to go and do, that they need to sit and wait, whatever it might be, Lord. May they hear you when you tell them. May they do, may they act on what you're telling them to do. May they be that diamond in the rough for you that you're calling them to be. That little bit of pressure that's being put on them, forming them the way you want them to be formed, Lord. Because you can be any other rock sitting there on the couch doing nothing. But if he's calling you to do something, you need to be hearing. You need to be listening and paying attention so that they can hear what you're telling them, Lord. May they be that way, Lord. I just thank you, and I pray that they're blessed by this word, because there is somebody who needed to hear this. May you be that diamond in the rough. I thank you for all that you do, Lord. In your blessed and holy name, Yehovah. Thank you for all that you do, Lord. Amen. I pray you all have a very blessed week. Y'all, sorry about that. The frog jumped beside me. I pray y'all have a very blessed week. May Yehovah bless you in all that you do. And may you think about and listen at the different things that come your way, that you may hear what he's telling you to do. Be tentative to those things that are coming your way, so that you can do what he's asking you to do. Have a very wonderfully blessed week and a very good Shabbat.